Hi, you guys. Let's do coffee and a card. How are you? I'm okay. Let's do a clearing. In the highest loving light. 1, 2, 3. It seems like there needs to be a calm down. I'm starting to get warm right away. Actually, I was highly irritable before for no reason. Everything is fine. So today, calm down because you might be a little sensitive. I don't know what it is. Something about the energies. I didn't check the space weather report today. Let's just cleanse off any negativity, any hexes, any deliberate, anything that's deliberately sent toward you in a negative manner to make you feel dense or anything like that, okay? Wow, okay. So these are people projecting their own insecurities on you, and there's something here. I know, I'm just getting here. Let's just have some coffee first, my God. Today's channel message, anyway, at this point is somebody else's opinion of you is none of your business, especially if they would frame that as, if somebody would frame their inability to regulate their mood or their emotions, or their inability to process the information that you're presenting to them before, what is this word, lashing out on you. So this doesn't have to be, this seems like it's not a very straight, like in your face lashing out. It feels like somebody is in a not a very good place in their life right now, or maybe ever or something. And it seems like you might just seem like an easy target to them. You may have been kind. You may have given them comfort in the past and taken... so this is somebody that you have indulged and enabled. This is somebody whose bad behavior you have enabled in the past, and it seems like you're changing a pattern and they dislike it. 3 minutes, 13 seconds in. So any negativity or self-doubt that you may have over what you've built or who you are in general, maybe take time to ask yourself, what is so wonderful about yourself? Because those same things are being coveted. And so you make right decisions, and then your life unfolds in front of you in that way. Other people make their own decisions. So, and we just need to just wash our hands of it, and we send cleansing, loving energy, and then we cleanse ourselves and move forward, okay? Get the dirt off your shoulder. Keep going. Oh my God, it's just like they want so much of your time and attention. It's 4 minutes now. Okay, you feel, okay. If somebody out there feels like okay, we can acknowledge you don't feel good about yourself. Something about me makes you upset. It's acknowledged, and now we'll just leave it there and move on with our day. That's what this seems like, my goodness. So my goodness. 3 of Swords. Ace of Swords. Some truth about a heartache is out. Some truth about a heartache is out and plain to see. And I'm hearing the word corroboration. It's a truth about a heartache. So somebody hurt you. Somebody hurt you in the past. You've changed your behavior toward them, and they are angry. And that is the truth. please do a cleanse, do a smoke cleanse. I do Palo Santo. Take a, I don't know, agua florida, take a spiritual bath, right? Sage, incense, a prayer, whatever you do, okay? Click your feet before you leave the house. Whatever your cultural thing is, talk to your guides and your ancestors and tell them to protect you from this this is a very strong projection trying to penetrate somebody's trying to get back in because other people are seeing the truth of what they did to you in this connection. And the truth is just unfolding about it here. My goodness. You're the winner of this. This is the six of you triumph past somebody's smear campaign. At my throat is closing up. You have triumphed over an enemy here, and this was a covert enemy. This is somebody who was okay. So I just want you to know, darling. If you start feeling doubt over yourself and questioning your self-worth or something, or if your behaviors are not reflecting your normal self-love, routine, and care, pay attention, snap out of it, say a quick prayer, keep going. Wash your hands of it, leave it where it is. Other people's projections and inability to regulate the state of their life after you pulled your energy away is none of your concern. My goodness. This is supposed to be, the only reason this would be coming out for our highest loving light is because you are coming into a new community. You must have been feeling sad and alone here. Hold on. But you held your integrity in this situation, and you didn't feed into the bullshit. Let's call it. We need some protection here with this. Let's not waste any time. Number 8, that's my father's Obatala's number. It's also the infinity sign. It's also my life path. You will find your community, okay? Keep being yourself. Keep making the decisions that make you feel the most true to you, even if you feel alone and backed into a corner about it. Okay, those kinds of decisions, the hardest ones, are always the right ones, okay? Sometimes the hardest thing and the right thing are the same. And if you keep making those choices like that over and over again, that's going to show development and growth in your life. And there's going to attract the other people who can't get their fingers into that, can't get their hands into it anymore. They miss you desperately. It's inciting their demons. But you deserve a community where you are supported. My gosh. I just want to defend you against these people. Let's do a protection message. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the group? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall. Be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. Your community will be coming to you. Whenever you're in a community of like-minded others, there's a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. It's essential to ask, what can I contribute, rather than what can I get from this? You're making a switch from that kind of reality and that kind of, it's worth it to be alone until you can vibrate into this, you guys. I'm very, very proud of you. Good job, okay? Something meaningful will manifest. Even if what manifests is small, it is a sign that the doors of opportunity will swing open wider. There's also another meaning of this card to consider. Don't try to be all things to all people. Choose your role and be true to it, and serve from a sense of authenticity. There is no greater feeling of accomplishment than knowing that you have a purpose, and you do. Okay, and I love you, and I think I'll do a part 2 for you, okay? Hi, let's do more coffee and a card, okay? I got the Palo Santo out, so it seems like you need to change up your cleaning habits a little bit, like your spiritual cleansing habits. So, for instance, today, personally, I might change up my habits by using Palo Santo, or maybe I will do Qigong or yoga instead of my vibration plate to regulate myself in a new way. Or maybe I'll go on a run. This has to do a lot with having. So these projections can only so these people, this is a spiritual thing, right? Like, here we are. So some people get really caught up on like these hype words like destiny swapping, stealing your magic, taking your place. So simple, right? Not at all. It's not simple at all. But what is simple is sometimes in this world, sometimes it's simple to make mistakes when you have a dysregulated nervous system, okay? And that might cause confusion in somebody who puts you in competition that you are not aware of. So if somebody puts themselves in competition with you, the refrigerator just started making this loud noise. The air conditioning came on at once. If somebody starts putting themselves in competition with you, darling, that's a them problem, right? But when then we bring in spirituality and hexes and somebody whose emotions are so strong, I mentioned this before, that you can feel their emotions across the sea, that's fine. That's okay. Power is power, and we all need to learn how to use and manage our own power, right? Well, what is this? My God. Someone wants to dysregulate your nervous system so that your manifestations will come in slower, because your body and your brain, they need to be regulated at the same time. Your body has to feel comfortable to change into the manifestation that you want. Like, so you have to feel confident within yourself, comfortable within yourself to align, right? To get into that frequency and vibrate up into it, right? So that has to do with your body. Like, we're in a physical body. So that's why when I say like do your cleansings and I mention something like a run or a different workout, well, creativity is individuality. Your individual magic works with your entire system. Your body has to be regulated in your own particular way. The only way somebody can really stop your manifestations, this is like, they can't take anything from you. First of all, there's no swapping going on. But there's some irritability that maybe there's something going on where they think that they're angry now that they can't take from you anymore. So they want whatever's yours to come slower. So they want to dysregulate you, okay? That's why I'm saying about, doing a new exercise or a new kind of yogic practice or some new meditation form. Take a walk in a different environment and stimulate your senses in a new way. So, like I said, change up your incense, open the windows in the house, let some air in, change things, give your body a feeling of comfort. Deliberately take your time to do that, even if it's some mobility stretches. Get into your body. That's the only way anybody can slow down your manifestations, because while you could be doing all of the vision boards and everything else, taking classes and making changes and everything, if your body doesn't feel comfortable, you'll perpetuate the same cycles. And that is what these old systems are relying on, these old collaborations, these old ways, okay? More coffee here for this. Now, let's get something positive for these people, for my people. How can we, in the highest living light, say the truth? What is the good stuff, right? What's coming in for us? What is it? Justice for everything you've been through. This is the Libra card. Balance your nervous system, balance your your understanding, like I said, this is a spiritual practice what we're doing, okay? Spirituality is individuality, it's your creativity and how you craft your world. It's where you put your conscious awareness and your energy into. And if you are not able to calm down and be like that in any given moment, no matter what's happening around you, then your justice is not gonna, they think they could tip your scales off balance, but no. This is what's coming through. In order for you to hold this as well, and in order for your body and your whole entire, your manifestations are coming through today, something is happening. There's an irritability in the air because there's a tension in the air because there's a change being made. There's a shift happening here with your manifestations. And it's a big balancing of the scales, Libra, Aries energy. And I see dragons protecting you. I see a lot of Celtic protection here, maybe Celtic dragons. I feel like reading this card. Hold on. I'm going to read it. I'm reading this Justice card for us today. That was my cat throwing something down. She's hardly noisy. Let's go for it. It's going to be long. The Celtic queen holding the scales of justice and the sword of Lu is Queen Dana, mother of the gods who invaded Ireland around the late Bronze Age. They were called the Tuatha de Danann. I think I remember that. Which means the folk of the god whose mother is Dana. This branch of early Celts had brought with them 4 great treasures: the Lia Fail, or Stone of Destiny, the Sword of Lu, the Spear of Phineas, and the magic cauldron of Dagda. The card of justice is a symbol of the sword and the scales, which represent a balance of mercy and retribution. The sword can be a swift retribution if the scales are tipped against the querent. Swift retribution today? But the double edge of the sword has a dual purpose. It can disperse the negative dross which has accumulated and liberate the mind or reinforce the power of reason which already exists. The scales weigh up the good and bad points of character or the deeds of the querent. The spiritual significance is an important factor to consider, for the major arcana cards of the tarot represent the symbolic pictures of the soul. The Celtic queen is dressed in the finery of her rank and position. The gold torque necklace is a symbol of obedience to a higher power who administers justice over all mankind. Her red robe is a symbolic color of strength or positive thought. Her cloak of bright orange reinforces the energies of color, the vibrant forces surrounding her. The 2 jackals at her feet hold in their jaws both ends of the cord of life, which forms a labyrinth of possibilities. Like the ancient Greeks, the Celts were intrigued with the meaning of life and the endless possibilities or voyages of discovery it provokes. The association with the labyrinth picks up the quest of man, the search for immortality. The astrological sign of Libra is associated with the card of justice. The Druids called this sign the ivy, and it represented the growth of the evergreen or the immortality of the soul. This card introduces the idea of reincarnation. The action of the querent requires adjustment, not only in the present life, but on the evolutionary wheel of life. Justice has been called adjustment, an esoteric title which best describes the action required of the querent. Adjust your cleansing methods, like adjust your spiritual cleansing methods, I'm telling you. It is also associated with the legal proceedings in the courts, trials involving the laws of the land in which the querent resides. Big deal right now. Libra is a sign of partnerships, and such trials often involve disputes in marriage or business partnerships. So like this energy that's being sent towards you could also be that, okay? This is dignified for you guys. Let's read it. Dignified, it shows a fair judgment for the querent, whatever that judgment may be, e.g., a pending court case or legal settlement, the querent will be favorably dealt with. On a higher spiritual level, a sign of approval will be felt, which releases the querent from an imbalance of the soul. The neighboring cards will determine the form of justice or the level of adjustment required. The card of justice is an indictment of all the aspects of the querent's life. It demonstrates the conscious need to redress the balance or the equilibrium state of mind, which the air element of Libra controls. So you might want to tap into your Aries energy, your fiery energy, to get your blood pumping and going, and use your breath work to balance it. This seems like a very good consejo. That's your advice right now with that. Let's close with wisdom with the oracle, guys. What? I'm hearing reach out, touch faith. Yin and peace. So stay in your yin energy, stay receptive, and stay peaceful today. I love you guys. I will merge these videos. That was your coffee and a card. See you soon.